I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, I used to go to Mexico like every fucking summer.
Same when I was a kid.
You been to Mexico, right?
Yeah. I used to hate it because I used to be one of the kids that like, oh, my mama this and that, you know, like. You know,
Oh, your mom wouldn't come?
Nah, she couldn't go. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, it sucked. I would just cry a lot. I would be all sad, you know, like it sucks. I think back at that too, and I'm like, man, I missed out on so much good experience because that was Mexico before it got shitty, before the cartel became widespread. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, fuck. You know, like that was back then when you go out at night. You know what I'm saying? You go out anytime, and no matter what, you really wouldn't see that shit you see now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean that's when I got to experience that.
Experience cartel violence?
No. Before all that, because we used to go to Gomez Palacio, Durango, or Gomez Palacio. Yeah, Durango. No, what is it?
Yeah, it's in Durango.
And then the border is Torreon, Coahuila. So that my dad grew up in Durango, but then he got my grandma an apartment in
Coahuila.
Yeah, in Torreon.
Yeah.
And I mean, we would go every. I didn't like the drive. It was so dry and shit. Like in the mountains, everything was brown. And I was like, and I didn't like driving through Texas because everything was flat and shit and boring. But I was lucky I had a Game Boy, so I was okay.
It's cool.
You know, so hours of it. And then I would read too. Like I remember one time I had this. It was a Christopher Pike chainmail book, right? Like a scary book. But there was a scene. It was like this weird sex scene in there. It's like I'm in the. It's just me and my dad. I'm in the car reading this shit, getting a boner. Like we're gonna pull up. With the right in the border and shit. And I'm like, oh shit. But usually it was good experiences, man. I got to see that made me, because we used to go to like, was it Port Parts that y'all went to, or was it city, or like dirt roads?
I ain't gonna lie, we know it's in Port Parts, you know, right there on the border.
On the border.
Yeah, right
from
there.
a small town.
In the
My dad
Tamaulipas.
from Nome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
Like dirt roads and shit.
Hell yeah.
Like, cause when my dad grew up, we used to go there all the time, and it's like they had a little community restroom, right? That was outside and shit.
Yeah.
And then like, it would bathe me in a bucket. You know what I'm saying? And then we driving into the city, you would see like the houses made of fucking cardboard and shit, like.
Cardboard, man.
Wow, what the fuck, bro?
Like, you know, like on the outskirts.
Sound like Skid Row.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I guess that's what and then there's like, you see like the indigenous people, they're like poorer than the regular Mexicans, right? And they're always asking for money a lot of times. That was pretty, it's just like a whole nother world, bro. And
That's what it is, a whole other country, you know what I'm
saying?
Yeah.
And not a lot of people get to experience, like my son, he has been able to go there because it's been so dangerous.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Hopefully he will soon.
Yeah. But luckily,
Trust in the plane.
my dad came over here, and then luckily he's like recently got his papers fixed and shit and all that, and so like he can bring his mom over here, so we'll meet like in El Paso, and so we'll see my family from Mexico. We just want to go over there, and sometimes they come to Dallas and shit, so that's cool. And y'all been to Houston?
Nah.
I passed through Houston.
Austin.
I went to go see Black Sabbath with a cousin in Austin, and we walked around downtown Austin for like a good 2 hours.
Was it lit?
Yeah, it was cool. You know, I was still pretty lame back then. I wasn't cool. Like I know what's up. I was still kind of like a little hesitant, you know. But it was cool with me and my cousin from Monterrey. You know, he came down here. He literally came down here just to go see Black Sabbath, and he's like, "I want you to go with me." I was like, "Fuck."
That's dope.
That's
I had to drive.